What's going on, everybody? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to remove these rear door panels on your F-150. Real quick before we dive into this how-to, I do want to note that I'm working on a 2021 F-150 STX, so depending on the package of truck you have or the interior options it was set up with, your door panel may look slightly different from mine, but the overall steps in the process should be almost identical, so let's get right into it. First thing you want to do is move to the bottom of your door panel here, and you're going to want to grab a ratchet with a 7mm socket to remove these two screws. On the back edge of your door panel, there's going to be a little plastic red reflector cap here that we need to remove. So if you just use a small flathead screwdriver, you can kind of pry in from the top, push outward, and it should come right out. Inside this pocket, there's another screw that we'll need to back out as well. Underneath the grab handle for the door, above this little storage pocket, there's a plastic panel we need to remove to get to two more screws. So I'm just going to use a plastic pry tool here, and we'll kind of work it in along this first edge. There we go. I'll pop it forward, and then we can also bring it over to this corner, and just like that, it comes free. You can see there's two plastic tabs holding it in there, so it's pretty simple. With that out of the way, we can remove these two screws on the inside. With all the screws and clips removed, we can finally pull the door panel off the truck, and we're going to start by kind of working the top forward, and then we'll pop the whole thing out. But as you do this, you do want to be very careful not to yank it out too far, because if you pull too hard, it's going to break this harness that's still attached to your window switch. So I'm going to pop it out a little ways, and then we'll show you how to disconnect that switch. All right, there we go. To disconnect the window switch, reach behind your door panel down to this green connector, and you're just gonna pinch where my thumb is, and then kind of wiggle it downward. There we go. And it'll kind of fight you a little bit, but once it's free, you should be good to go. From here, you should have all the access you'll need to the inside of your door panel or your door itself. But if you do need to remove this panel entirely from the truck, you can see that it is still somewhat connected. So what you'll have to do is back these screws out from the door handle mechanism, pull that out of the panel, and then the lock is pretty simple. There's just two plastic tabs, and if you pinch them in and pull down, you can see that the lock comes free from the top of that door panel. So from there, you can get the entire thing out of the truck. Well, there you have it, folks. That's all it takes to remove these rear door panels on your F-150. And if you're curious about removing the front door panels, we'll throw a link in here that'll shoot you over to that video to show you how to pull those off. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and I will see you next time.